Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another one? Footy Talk Settings. Marv, what's good, my bro?
What's good, brother? What's happening?
Nah, not much, bro. Man's just chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for this semi-final, bruv. The same thing you're doing, fam. You get me?
Yeah, but it's a weird one though, because I feel like our clubs are both doing our clubs are doing the same thing, not in the same way, but they got their eyes on the semi-final, innit?
Yeah, man, are coasting at the moment.
Yeah, and in the league, you're looking at, man, you're like, come on, man, like yesterday, like the Crystal Palace game, it's like little mistakes, man. You're just seeing like it appear, man, little Saliba mistake, the first goal from the corner, you're leaving Eze unmarked on the edge of the box. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, them man are sleeping. I know, but it's dangerous though. It's dangerous, man, because you can't just flick the switch and turn it on and off, man. Especially against the better teams, bro. Like even I think when you lot beat Madrid, I think they lost the game before as well to Valencia. I think 2-1 or something like that, bro. Like man can't pretend that match rhythm and form like doesn't matter. Like it definitely matters, bro. Like yeah, it was just slack from you lot yesterday, to be honest.
Yeah. I think it's that also, and also I feel like we're a bit gassed off of beating Madrid. It's like Madrid is sick, but I think we beat more of Madrid the name than Madrid the team, innit?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, they still had world-class players, yeah, but they had a lot of injuries in defence, a lot of men that weren't there. So I get we did beat Madrid, but you move on, man. Like, the good teams, like, they beat a team and they forget about it. Like, that game's done now. On to the next, you know what I'm saying? Whereas you can feel social media has gassed Arsenal, like the players are feeling themselves. Like, it's like, bro, forget that, man. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I hear that, bro. Couple free kicks, blood, and Rice was world class, blood. You know what I'm saying? And then last night he weren't looking world class, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is just, I don't know, bro. 2 free kicks turned him into the best midfielder in the world, fam. And this is the problem, bro. But you would hope that the players don't buy into that shit.
but I think I'm blaming Arteta a little bit though, because like rest Declan, bro. Like,
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing in a game like that, to
brother,
be fair.
like, come on, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I get Partey's gonna miss the first leg, yes, but I know we got a week off anyway before that game. But that's not the issue. The issue here is like same way you're resting Saka, rest Rice, because Rice is still playing 70, 80 minutes, bro. Like I think he played all of the game yesterday. Like against Crystal Palace, bro. Allow it, man.
No, you're right. Bro, I didn't watch the game fully yesterday because I assumed that Arsenal were going to rest bare players, and I assumed Palace would rest players because they got a cup semi-final on the weekend as well. So I thought both teams ain't really got nothing to play for. Like, you're not going to win the league. They're not going to get relegated. I expected both teams to make better changes, innit? So when I saw your midfield was unchanged and I saw your defense was unchanged as well, yeah, and your goalkeepers, only the front three kind of moved about, and apparently Marino's got a knock anyway. That's why he didn't play, in it. So he kind of played near enough a full strength side, apart from, well, he played what he had available, which surprised me.
I mean,
I thought he would have made more changes.
Marino didn't play the game before either, I don't think. If I'm thinking, yeah. And then Saka came, he started, then he went off. And then this game he was on the bench. But my thing is, I get you want to give Saka some game time, but after that challenge against Ipswich, where man stepped on the back of his Achilles, but I leave him off, man. Just the man chill. You get what I'm saying? And remember, you got Ethan there as well. Like Ethan should play. Like the games like this, for me, Ethan should definitely start, bro. Like if you're starting Sterling, because really and truly, if Sterling's maybe not going to be there next season. And you're looking at man to like maybe move him on. I get like he's good for the morale, the young players. I don't know if you keep him. You might keep him for that. I don't know, but certain players should be playing that are gonna be in your future, if that makes sense. Like these are players that you want at the club, so start playing him. Even the young, I can't remember his name, man. The young boy that played the other day, that came on, the striker. He came on against Ipswich and he missed us a chance at the end. Man, like that, like in games like this, I get we have to win it, but same time, just like bring him on after 80 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm saying like do stuff like that. Like at least bring Ethan on for, even if you take off Odegaard and put Ethan at number 10, just try something that just look at other things, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Arteta's not really that kind of coach, unfortunately. That's just what it is. Like even with Ranieri, yeah, I think he's a good player, in it, but I think that he's the kind of player that would thrive in under a manager that is a bit less of a drill sergeant. Arteta likes everything just robotic and that. And Ethan looks like he's got a bit of personality about him, innit? He doesn't seem like an Arteta player. And I always said as soon as Saka's fit, Ethan ain't getting no more minutes. And like,
that's the problem. That's the problem with Ethan, though. I feel like Ethan's problem is you're in the same position as Saka, bro. It's mad. It's like being at Arsenal and then Henry is ahead of you, bro. Like you're not getting a game, bro. Like unfortunately, you're not. You can be cold, bro. You're not getting a game unless you play another position. But he's literally Saka 2.0. Do you know what I'm saying?
But why can't he mix it up and play both of them? Because Ethan's a central player anyway, and also, brother, you could play him on the left, bro. Like, brother, I see Pep played Foden on the left, played him on the right, played him in the 10, played him in the false 9. Bro, as long as he's on the pitch, he's improving. He's a youth. Like, he just needs minutes. It don't matter where he's playing. You know, when you're at that age, it don't matter. Like, flipping, what's his name? Like Lewis-Skelly's a midfielder by trade, but he's getting minutes at left back. It doesn't matter as long as you're playing. Like at that age, you need minutes.
Yeah, 100%. But I think the problem with certain players is sometimes when you become a utility man, your game suffers, bro. Because, for example, I think that's why Foden suffers because he can play in so many different positions. What is Foden's best position? Like, you don't know. Is it number 10? Is it on the right of a free? Is it behind the strikers? Is it just as a free in midfield? Because you can kind of play all different positions, yeah. You kind of like, we can put Foden here. But what is now? We don't even know Foden's best position. Whereas Saka, we know where his best position is. You know what I'm saying? Ethan, we know. Whereas when you get these players that become utility players, it kind of affects their career because now managers can kind of start putting people wherever and then fit you in wherever, and you might even want to play there.
No, I get that. But I think in football, you know what it is? You have to make a certain position yours, innit? Certain players, yeah, they get used in different positions, but they don't nail down the position. In football, they don't make a man have to fight them for the shirt, innit? Like, and this is what it is sometimes. Obviously, being a versatile player can work against you, but at the same time, it's kind of down to you to make it hard for the managers to drop you. You know them, and a lot of players don't do that. Like, they get given an opportunity and they don't really do enough to say, all right, cool, like this is my position. Like, you don't need to look for no one else to play there. So I think it's a mixture of both. If he plays him on the left and he plays really well, then he keeps playing him, in my opinion.
But I think that unfortunately there's certain positions and certain players that don't have that luxury. So for example, Skelly, because Arsenal were in the transition period where Zinchenko was kind of bad at left back, he was getting caught out a lot. So we were like, all right, then Timber went on the left. He got injured, got like the knee injury. So Arsenal's left back was up for grabs this season. So we bought, obviously Timber came back. We had Calafiori. So we're thinking it's one of them two who's going to play on the left, innit? Tierney's on the bench. So we got like 4 left backs, three left backs.
I thought you bought Timber originally to play left back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we had Tomiyasu and we had Ben White.
Right back,
but then obviously because of Calafiori kept on getting injured and Timber had to play on the right because Ben White got injured, Skelly found himself in a position where he played.
Yeah, he took man's chain, blood. That's what happened.
He took man's chain. But no matter what happens over there where Saka is, that's not happening for Saka. The moment Saka's fit, he's playing, bro.
But now you need to take Martinelli's chain then.
Yeah, but that's not his position, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but run me that anyway. You know them ones, they just run me that, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you got to force your way into the team. Like that's what I would say, bro. I don't even, man can say, yo, listen, I don't even wear silver, but run me that chain anyway, bruv. Like,
that's the D-ball's coming.
Yeah, bruv, just run me that chain, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to wear it, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to post it on Insta, say I took your chain. That's it. And just leave it in the safe. So, like, bro, it's one of them ones where no one on that Arsenal left-hand side, nobody's done enough to lock that down, bro. Like, Martinelli's not scoring enough. He's had a little, what you call a purple patch now, but it's not even really a purple patch. He's not really doing a madness. Trossard, when he starts, doesn't look good. Arsenal's biggest problem is probably that left side because they don't have anyone to even come close to matching Saka's output. So, if I'm a player, I'm looking at the left-hand side and I'm saying to the manager, yo, give me a few games here.
Yeah. But remember, I think if Nathan goes on the left, he becomes more of an old school winger. You know what I'm saying? Because left foot is, because like he likes to cut in and shoot.
He does, but also I think he's good enough to invert and still play on his left side, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's good enough, bro. He's a central player anyway, so I think he's comfortable like cutting into the field, bro. Even if he's on his weaker foot, bro. I think he's still carrying the ball with his left foot. I think he's good enough on the ball to be able to move in them areas. Like, I see Sancho on the right, and he's better on the right for me than the left. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he can get his head up and play passes. I think Ethan has got enough quality that he doesn't have to cut in shoot. I think he can cut in pass. He can cut in link.
Yeah, no, definitely. But he just likes to. I've noticed that whenever I watch him, he's very direct as well. As in, like, give him a little bit of give him a bit of space, and he'll shoot. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, he's very direct, man. That's why I like him as well. Like, he can cross a ball, he can pass it, but he can also shoot. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's what I was saying for Odegaard. You can put him like, obviously Odegaard gives you the 1-2s and the movement, and he presses from the front. But in terms of front of goal, Odegaard's he's not that clinical. Like he's not dangerous like that in front of the goal. Whereas Ethan, a lot of the chances you see Odegaard miss, if Ethan had those chances, he's tucking them away.
Yeah, he burying them.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But obviously, as a manager, it's good to have headaches, but I don't know if this is the headache that Arteta wants, because Ethan is good enough to now, although he's young, to start saying, bro, if you're not going to pay me, you're not going to sign another contract. I might want to leave. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, because remember, back in the day with like Ronaldo days, Rooney days, Henry days, the younger players didn't mind waiting at a club for their opportunity. They were just happy to be at the club. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be at United.
Different time now.
Different time now, where youths now know that I can command a big wage. Or
that's just life, though, innit? The youths don't respect the elders no more. You know them ones. Like this is what it is. The youths don't respect the elders. Back in the day when we were growing up, we used to look at the elders and we used to say, "Yo, those are the OGs, bruv." Do you know what I mean? And now you got these little youths calling man Unc and that, bro. You know them ones. It's crazy. I have to thump up these youths, blood. This is what it is. These youths are looking at these men and saying, they're not saying, "Yo, these are the OGs, bro." Like, boom, them man are saying, "I want to play now." You know what I'm saying? That's what they're saying, bro. They're saying, "I want to play now, and I want my money now." It's not a thing where them man are looking about plying trades and that. These men are 19, and them man think that they should be starting, bro. Like even in our team, man are saying about Kobbie, man are saying, "Oh, but if we sign Cunha, what about Kobbie?" I said, "He used 19, let him relax, bruv." You know what I mean? Like, man, you ain't supposed to be starting for Man United at 19 unless you're flipping worldy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, who were the players starting for Man United at 19? Rooney, like. Do you know what I mean? Like that's it. Even when Ronaldo came in, he wasn't starting. Ronaldo was on the bench, blood. Like Ronaldo was coming off the bench in his first season, off the bench, bro.
Welbeck and Rashford, but again, they'll come off the bench. They
off the bench. Like these men were not starting, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And now men are saying that Kobbie should be starting, bro. No, sit on the bench, bruv. Like we're Man United. Like if you got teenagers starting for your team and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, they have to be your mouths on that. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're at a top team and you got some youth man starting, it's because they're unruly, like.
Yeah, unreal.
Do you know what I'm saying? Look at Barcelona, bro. Like Barcelona back in the day, it was only a Messi that could start for them as a youth man because them man were too good. They were too good. So you have to be doing something crazy, bro. Like nowadays, you got like man 17, 18 years old, and man are saying they should be starting. If them youths are starting at that age, either they have to be special or your team's rubbed. So like Kobbie's a good player. Do you know what I mean? But don't get it twisted. It's one of them. Even Lewis-Skelly, he's a good player. But you signed Calafiori, and for whatever reason, he ain't been there. Whether he hasn't performed at the level or he's been injured. And that's the reason why Skelly's getting the opportunity. Yeah. That's the reason why. Do you know what I mean? It's not because he was the best option at the time. That's not what happened. So obviously he's doing well now to keep the shirt, but he forced his way in the team because of circumstance. Do you know what I mean? He never kicked the doors off the hinges from the academy and let himself in. It kind of weren't like that.
But I think Mainoo done the same thing though. Now, if I remember, like not this season, I think it's
because we were shit though. Let's be real. We had injuries and we were rubbish. That's why he got in. Rashford got in because we had injuries and we were rubbish.
I remember at the beginning of the season, I think you had like a pre-season tour or something, and then I think he played, and I was like, "Yo, this youth's good, you know." And then I think he got injured in pre-season, so that's why we didn't see him until like later on in the year. And then even for England, like Kobbie's cold, but I don't know. Again, it goes back to the point I was talking about your position before. What's Kobbie's best position, bro?
But no one knows, bro, because we ain't seen it.
And that's what I'm saying. So the problem here is now what's going to happen with Kobbie is he's going to be moved around because he can score and he's got composure in that final third. Some people are saying, "Nah, Kobbie should be playing further forward, man. Look at what he can do."
For sure.
But then,
playing further forward.
But then when he plays for England and he's in a deep position, he takes the ball off the defense and he's calm, bro. But
also the game's slower, bruv, in international football. It's a slow game.
But he's still calm under pressure in certain scenarios. The people are like, "Oh, he can turn with the ball. He should be a deep playing midfielder." So it's just like the argument's madness. It's like, where do we play?
But he can't pass like that, so he can't play that deep position that people are saying he can play. Like, you know what it is, yeah. People aren't used to seeing players, yeah, that are so relaxed on the ball. That's why they think he's some deep line playmaker, bro. He ain't no deep line playmaker. He's just a brother that plays. He's got a very laid back playing style, innit? Where he just puts his foot on the ball, he turns, he don't really care. And because of that, people think that he's got like a kind of nonchalant way of playing. So they think that he's a deep line player, but he's not. He doesn't have the range of passing. He doesn't really even have like the vision to play in those areas. He's good in tight areas and he likes to receive the ball under pressure and go past players, and he can finish, bro. Man, I've seen the goals he's scoring. Man's whipping that far post. He's got that finish on smash, and he played a lot of his youth football as a striker and as a winger. So he's not. So he's not no deep lying player, bro. Like, he's an attacker. But the problem is, he's broken into a team. Yeah, then we've got a new manager that's come in and played a new system. So it's like he's played 3 or 4 positions in like 2 seasons, and we haven't seen him in one position for a sustained period of time. So everyone's got their ideas of where his best position is. But I'll be honest, yeah, it's like as long as it's in attacking areas, his best position is on the pitch, bro, because he needs to improve. He needs to improve. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, players like that, you play them in attacking areas and they just get minutes. And that's why I'd play Ethan on the left, because better you play him on the left than you don't play him at all. Because all that will happen is man will be unhappy. Man's going to want to loan or he's going to want to leave, bro. And players don't improve yet at that age by not playing games. Yeah. Back in the day, we used to send players out on loan. They don't really do that no more. Man are just sitting on the bench, like doing nothing, getting little 15-minute fuck you minutes and that, bro. That's crazy. Like, man are 3-0 up. Man are getting little cameos here and there. When's the last time, yeah, you've really seen? Who's the last player at Arsenal, yeah, that's gone out on loan, came back and got into the first team and played?
I think it might be, I don't even know, you know, it might be Smith Rowe.
Well, there you go, like, and he's not even there no more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Of course it's gonna loan.
Yeah, look, man is saying Saliba, yeah, no, all right, well, that homegrown player, not Saliba though.
No, but remember we bought Saliba young, then we loaned him out to make St. Etienne or something.
Yeah, because that Man United, like, bro, at Man United, we sent out bare players on loan. That I mean, we used to have the man them go to Antwerp and that John O'Shea went there. Do you know what I'm saying? A few of them man went out to Belgium to play. You know what I'm saying? We had Lingard went out on bare loans, came back, played for United. Ahmad went out on 2 loans. Like, Ahmad's recent. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I look at Saka came straight through. Like, yeah, Smith Rowe, did Smith Rowe go out on loan, break through, or did he break through, go out on loan and come back? Which one was it? He went out on loan before.
Can't remember because he broke that.
Because he broke through the same time as Saka, and he wasn't on before that. He would have been too young.
It was Saka, Smith Rowe, and Willock. They all broke through at the same time. I think it was Emery that broke them all through.
Surely he would have been too young to go out on loan before that, because he would have been a teenager then.
Yeah,
so he went on loan.
For some reason, I'm thinking he did at some point. I don't know why. I know.
Yeah, they're saying he did. He went to Germany or something.
Yeah. I think he went to Red Bull.
Yeah, Leipzig. Yeah.
See,
that's what.
He went somewhere. He went somewhere on loan. Reece Nelson went.
Yeah, it was in Germany. Yeah, he was in Germany and came back, but he's not in the team either no more. He's gone again. Like, Saliba's the only brother that's gone out, come back into the team, and he stayed.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. More times when they send you out on loan, it's because they don't really see a future for you. Whereas back in the day, they used to send you out on loan as like preparation for you to kind of play.
Yeah, for you to come back and like.
Yeah,
I think, but sometimes on loan is like prove your worth, innit? Go out there, do well, and then until you get games under your belt, and come back and we'll see.
Yeah, but Reece Nelson was mashing it up in Germany. He didn't get a chance.
I still think Reece Nelson's good. I don't know. I think he's good, man. And I think he's more intelligent than Martinelli as well.
Yeah, so do I. But Arteta didn't like him for whatever reason. I thought that Reece Nelson had something to offer on that left-hand side because Martinelli was dying. And he never got a chance.
Yeah, but I think Reece Nelson's one of them kind of players that, excuse me, because his ceiling is so high, a lot of the club look at him like you're not reaching your potential, bro. So although like people think you're good, we know what you can do and you're not doing it. Maybe he's not training properly. I don't know. But when you see Reece Nelson, like even the way he strikes the ball, there's certain things he does, you're like, no, you're cold still. But it's the consistency and the press. Is he pressing like other people? Because I've seen, the thing is, for Martinelli, so as much as people cuss Martinelli and say this and that, I've watched Martinelli play in certain games, like the Real Madrid game, and he was good, man. Like, he was pressing from the front, he was tackling. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was playing the game, but the problem is, I don't think he does that all the time. It's like he has to be switched on for certain games. Like that game had something to it. That's why he was turning up like that. So I think he will do the same against PSG. But in there's certain games where like he's not there, and you're like, bro, I'll get to Crystal Palace on a Tuesday, but bro, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
but those are the games Martinelli should be doing something about.
Exactly.
He lacks consistent quality just in general. Like he does. He's not a top player. Like he can produce in moments, but he can't offer you the consistency that a Saka does.
Yeah, Saka's insane, bro. And you know what's
yeah,
mad?
he just offers the consistency.
I saw a pod where they were talking about Saka the other day, and they were like, Saka every season improves something. So when he first came to this Arsenal, he was just this kid that had potential. Then he kind of, the next season, he was making better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Then the season after, he added goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Then the season after that, he started to add more assists. Now this season, he added set pieces to that little Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like every season, like he keeps just adding.
What set pieces? What you mean, corners?
Yeah, like corners and free kicks. Remember when people don't realize that people.
I remember he scored the Buki free kick against PSG. Other than that, has he scored a free kick?
No, I'm talking about set pieces in terms of setting people up.
Oh, okay. Oh, his delivery.
All the Gabby headers. Remember all them goals that Gabby was scoring? It was Saka.
Yeah, it's him and Declan, bro, been dropping corners under the crossbar all season. Bro.
Yeah, but the moment you took Saka out of the team, Arsenal didn't score set pieces anymore, which shows how important he was with set pieces. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and also remember this season as well, his goals and assists contributions were high, bro. Like the only person above him was Salah, and he got injured. I think he's still second or third, and he's been injured for time, which shows if he didn't get injured, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So hopefully next season, let's see what happens, innit?
I think Saka is one of them players. He's just, I said it before, he's just an intelligent player, innit? Like I'm not his biggest fan in terms of like the way he plays, innit? But I just think that he's such an intelligent player, and I think every year the game gets easier for him because he's a good athlete anyway. So he doesn't really need to worry about that. He's strong. Yeah. He's not rapid, but he's quick enough. Do you know what I mean? And because he's smart,
easy, bro. It's mad.
Yeah, because he's smart, he finds ways to just make the game easier for himself. He's almost like printing money for him, bro. Getting stats now. He just knows how to print money, bro. Like you don't have to work hard to get numbers on the board now, because like you said, his free kick delivery something or set piece delivery, it's not really something that you have to work real hard to do in games. You're going to get corners in games, blood. Like every game you get corners. Like every game you get free kicks in attacking areas, every game. So it's like printing money for him. It's like, yo, all I need to do is, if I can consistently put the ball in a certain area, the stats are going to come. Like they're going to come. And with Arsenal, you're going to get 8 to 10 penalties a season. You know you're going to get that. So it's just like, yo, if I make sure I put my penalties away, if I make sure that I put my corners under the crossbar, his corners are way better than, say, like Bruno's. We got Bruno on corners. He hits the first man all the time. And then you got Saka dropping it under the crossbar every time. So Saka's looking and he's saying, yo, if I just do these things, the basics, automatically, that adds probably 15 GA to my season. 15, just by doing the basics right.
And that's why I say Saka's cold, because we talk about these things that they're easy to do, and they're not easy to do, bro. It's just mad. Because remember, it's like, when you talk about football, you talk about beating the first man from a corner. You talk about hitting.
It sounds basic, but most men don't do it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Or you see the man in the box put his hand up and say, yo, 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 and you hitting where he's going to run to, bro. You know what I'm saying? And also, Saka, remember as well, Saka's got to the point where he gets doubled up on. So a lot of teams earmark him as a problem. So now going into games, it's like Saka's a problem. The left mid and the left back, your job is Saka. But he's still beating two men. He's still crossing it in. Do you know what I'm saying? That it's but the thing about Saka is, the problem with Saka, which is not really a problem, he don't look like a baller. Like when he's playing football, you don't like get that.
Yeah, but that's because his quality is there. It's not necessarily with his feet. You know them ones. His quality is in what he sees.
But you know, certain players when they're on the ball, like when you see Odegaard on the ball, it looks
Yeah, he
nice.
looks all silky and that.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying? When you see
in his feet
Ronaldinho
and
on
not
the
in his
ball,
brain.
it
That's
looks.
why.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas when Saka's got the ball, it don't look silky, but it's,
Yeah,
it's effective,
it's
bro.
effective. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like Saka's doing the calculator thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And other men are doing all extra shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Other men are counting with their fingers and that. You know them ones. And
The Rain Man thing. Saka's
yeah,
doing Rain Man.
yeah, bro. But that's what it is. Like, bro, Saka's seeing a man running. He's saying, yo, if I put the ball here at this time, this, that, and there, bro, it's easy money. Do you know what I mean? And other men are doing the longness, bro. Like, that's just the difference. It's just pure efficiency, bro. And this is why I say it comes from intelligence. And it was the same way, like, De Bruyne was doing the same thing for City. Like, man's never watched Kevin De Bruyne play like at City, because younger Kevin De Bruyne that was dribbling and that, fair enough, you look like a different player. But older Kevin De Bruyne was like, yo, give me the ball 10 times in a game, I'm leaving with at least 2 GA, bro. Like, even if I'm not doing nothing else for the game, like, because he just saw, if I put the ball in certain areas, if I do certain things, I'm just going to get this output in it. And I think that Saka is understanding now. He's moving like an old head, but he's still young. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think it's so sick that, like, he's a young player, but because you can see other young players. That's why I say there's certain young players that you can see now. Like back in the day, young players had as you said, the olders. Like at Ronaldo, so at United, Ronaldo had Scholes. He had Rooney wasn't really older, but he had older players around him that were like Rio.
Yeah, but
and
Rooney
them,
was
like,
experienced because he started playing at 16, innit?
yeah.
So by the time he's 22, 23, he's experienced, bro.
Yeah. So he had a lot of people around him to show him like what to do. Whereas a lot of these players, unfortunately, when you look at Arsenal, when Saka was there, although we had Aubameyang and Lacazette and
Well, it was
a lot of the
Mustafi and them, man, innit? Man never had no.
a lot of the old heads weren't quality old heads, bro. This weren't like season winners like United, where like these men have been there. This was like retirement home FC, bro. Like it wasn't. So that's why I rate Saka, because Saka's mentality, that there's players like Yamal, Bellingham, Saka, people like that. You can see that although they're young, their drive wanting to learn and improve, you can see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Where there's other players that you can see that they've got the massive bag and they're happy just to be getting paid, bro, and go out to London Fashion Week or Paris Fashion Week with a big chain and an LV jacket. And that's all
facts.
They don't care about improving as a footballer, because for them, well, I'm getting paid, bro. What do I need to improve? What? I'm good enough. I'm here, innit? Like, even if I sit on the bench, I'm still getting paid. And I feel like that's a lot of the mentality of the new gen, where now I've got the contract, I've completed life, I've completed football. I don't need to do no more.
100. No, they don't. There's not. But where's the incentive though? There's incentives not to improve, because back in the day, like you would only get the fame, you would only get the notoriety, you would only get the sponsorship deals, you would only get the wages if you was a top player. Now you got these brothers that have got millions of followers on Instagram. They're getting the Nike deals, they're getting all these, and they're meaty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Was before everyone never had access to that. If you wasn't an Henri, do you know what I'm saying, or something like that, you wasn't getting the Nike bag. You wasn't doing that. Now you got all these meaty youths here. Man are coming out the academy. Man are getting boot deals and all these things, bro, at 19, and you're already on about 40 grand a week, bro, and you ain't really done nothing in the first team yet. Like, the game's different.
Yeah,
The game's different. There's no incentive. You're a millionaire at 18 years old, bro. Do you know what I mean? You've already bought your mum a yard and you ain't played no Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying? You ain't got 10 Premier League starts. Now, this is where the game is. So because of that, there's gonna be less incentive for these youths to improve anyway.
I think the incentive for these youths now is just to make it to the first team and get a contract. Remember back in the day, it wasn't about playing for your team and getting a contract. The incentive was to win stuff for your team, be captain of your team, win a trophy with your team, be a legend for your team. Whereas I think a lot of the new gen is like, some of them, that's the incentive, yeah, 100%. But most of them is, once I get paid and I make first team and I get a decent wage, I'm up. The man them know me, everyone knows me. I'm getting 40, 50, 60 bags a week. I'm on a 6-year contract, brother. I made it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that. Chelsea gave Chukwuemeka 100k a week at 18 years old, blood. And now he's out on loan and he's still getting paid his 100k. Do you think he gives a fuck, blood?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, how you gonna tell, bruv? I could give an 18-year-old
100 bags a
100
week.
bags, and he wasn't even starting.
Bro.
Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what the Arsenal guy that you bought from us, that when we offered him 30 bags a week, he was like, nah. And I think you lot gave him 60.
I don't think Cheeto's on 60. I don't think he's on 60 grand, you know. I think the reason why Cheeto came to Man United, what he said was, them man said it wasn't a money thing. They said he came to Man United because he doesn't see a first team pathway at Arsenal. And to be fair, yeah, there isn't really one at Arsenal.
But then the funny thing is, look at this season.
Yeah, he would have played. Maybe he would have played now, but maybe because your manager's not even really playing Ethan, blood. So, and Cheeto's only 17.
Yeah, I hear that. But remember, where Ethan plays, Saka's there. But I'm saying in terms of Arsenal,
but Saka, yeah, but I hear that. I
you know
hear that. I think he done well enough when Saka was injured.
Because Nketiah played for 2-3 seasons, but obviously he just wasn't clinical enough. So Nketiah did get a chance at Arsenal.
Yeah, Cheeto's on 30 now, so it's the same money he's on, bro. Do you know what I mean? But the difference is, like, he will get games at Man United. Like, he didn't believe he was gonna get games. And bro, the fact that Arteta's played Marino there and he hasn't gone to the youth team and got a striker, I don't believe he was ever playing Cheeto anyway. Like, man gone to play a DM, yeah, up front. And to be fair, he's doing his thing, he's scoring goals. You know what I mean? He's scoring goals, but Arteta was never playing it. He was never playing him, bro. Arteta don't fuck with them young G's at all. I don't think so. I think Lewis-Skelly is very, very, very mature for his age in terms of like how he plays on the ball, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like an old head. I like him because he's on bullshit, bro. I see man doing all kind of skullduggery, bro. Like, he's a proper wind-up merchant. Like, he plays like he's 24, 25 years old. Like, when you watch him play, innit?
He's a cocky youth still.
Yeah, but he plays with a calm head, though. You know them ones, like the way he drives with the ball and the stuff he does. He plays like he's played 200 games.
Sometimes he does little things that annoy me. You might not see it as because you're not Arsenal fan, but
he's rash. He is sometimes.
Yeah, man. Sometimes he's rash, but hopefully he sorts that. And then also he does this thing where even yesterday,
I think it's in his personality, though, bro.
Whereas like he was running through yesterday, and then the player was gonna tackle him, and then he like spread his legs and went down early, and I'm like, bro. Like, you bought that foul, and I don't mind you buying a foul, but the problem is, as a black youth, all it takes is one pundit to say, "Yeah, this is what I don't like about the game," and next minute, then now referees are seeing it, and next minute you're gonna run through, and the referee's looking at the tackle now, like, has he gone down or is it?
I think that's his personality, though. You know the ones like he's got a bit of the scumbag about him, but also he's got that cockiness about him. He does have it in it, and it's one of them ones where he is almost kind of like he thrives on the attention, even if it's negative. Like, he likes it. It's kind of like it kind of G's him up, blood. You can see it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he likes kind of doing the villain thing, even when he done the Vamos thing against Real Madrid and that. Like, man slapping Real Madrid in Spain, talking about Vamos to the crowd and spitting water like Triple H and that. Like, he's crazy. When I saw that, I was like, this guy's a fucking demon. Like, who's doing that, bro? As a black man at Real Madrid, you know, talk about Vamos and spitting water. He's mad. Bro, he's not serious. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He's a youth to be doing that. So it's one of them ones like, bro, me personally, I like all of that stuff, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no, I like all that stuff. I'm just saying in terms of some of the like,
he's a villain, but you know what it is? You see, when you're like that, when you make mistakes, people will never let you forget.
That's the problem. That sometimes it's like when you're cocky with it, it's fine to be cocky, but then who did this happen to the other day? It's fine to be cocky, but once it goes the other way, people start.
When you're down, them man are kicking you, bro. 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they are. But that's the game, innit? But as long as he's mentally strong enough to deal with the inevitable backlash, because he is going to have a downturn in form, because young players always do. As long as my man don't try and do the mental health thing, yeah, when they're kicking him, it's all right. You know them ones, because their man always do that. Their man will do the villain thing, and then their man get 1-2 bad headlines, and then, you know what I'm saying, man have gone for 4 months and that. Man's in the countryside and that. Nah, cuz you need to stay outside, you know. Because if you want to be a villain, it's not a part-time job, you know. You know them ones, like, man, you have to embrace that. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope that when he has a bad bit of form and the Lions are outside, bro, You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're ready. It's 10 toes, blood, Lewis-Skelly, bro. Listen, I like the demon thing. Just make sure you keep the same energy when you're not playing well. That's all I'm saying. Because I like him. I think he my kind of footballer, bro. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? In the era with all these PC footballers, do you know what I mean? Talk about after the game, them man are talking about, oh yeah, I'm just glad we got the 3 points and that. This geezer don't give a toss, mate. You know what I mean? He's playing for himself, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I think he's a demon, innit? And I want to see more demons here get the bag, innit? Like, give him his money, innit? But he better just not turn into a pussy, because he will have a bad run of games, bro. He's young. How old is he? Like 18, 19?
Yeah, I think he's about 18.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. He's gonna have 2-3 months where nothing's working for him, and he just needs to keep the same energy. You know what I mean? That's all. I don't want to see him crumble mentally. Do you know what I'm saying? When it goes sideways, because it will. Like, every young player has a period in their career where it's just not going well, innit? You know what I'm saying? I just keep the same energy and I'll rate it. But I like him, bro. I like villains, bro. Do you know what I mean? I think we're in an era right now where everyone's just trying to be too, like, not everyone can be N'Golo Kante, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes man just have to just be a demon. So it's just one of them things, man. What are you feeling about this PSG game, though? Are you worried about what you saw against Crystal Palace going into this PSG game?
Nah, not really, because like Saka didn't start, Marino didn't start. I don't think Timber didn't play. So there were certain people that are missing from these games, innit? The only problem is Partey's not playing. So that's I'm thinking, who's gonna fit in? Is it gonna be Marino in midfield and then they put Trossard up front? Because Trossard's been banging. He scored 3 and 2. And you can see he's vexed. Like, you can see that, like, certain man, when they score, when they've been left off, you can see that their man are just, sometimes they don't celebrate as like they used to, or they kind of celebrate in a way where they're like sending a message. Remember the time when Tevez, Ferguson dropped Tevez, then he scored and he ran up to the...
Yeah, man. I was all up in his ears and that.
And even me, I'm not a United fan. I was like, yeah, your clock's ticking, rude boy.
Yeah, bro. It's because they were arguing over the money, innit? Like, he wanted to stay. They were saying they want him to stay, but they didn't want to pay the money. So man bagged the goal and he was like, what you mean you don't want to pay the money, bro? Man said, pay the money, bro. Like, I'm that guy, blood. Pay the money. They still didn't pay the money. And then he went and won the league with City the next year, bro. They should have paid the money.
So
I hear it. They should have paid the money. You know what I mean? I'll be real. So it's just one of them things.
So I think it's basically that so it's hard to judge that game off that. And also PSG have won their league already, innit?
Yeah.
PSG can win the treble, innit? So they've won the league already, but they're still...
Yeah, them and I think them and Barca can win,
and Inter as well.
Trophies.
But Inter lost yesterday, so they can't do it no more.
Okay.
So Inter could have done the treble, Barca the treble, and PSG the treble. But Inter lost to AC Milan yesterday, so they're at the cup, so they can only do the double. PSG have won their league already. Actually, Inter and Napoli on 71 points each in Serie A, so they might even win their league. It's a bit techie, do you know what I'm saying?
Inter bottled the little gap that they had.
So Barca, so really and truly, I don't know. I just think it's one of them games that I can't look at it too much over the course of the last 2 games. But what I will say is the Premier League is more competitive than the French league. So on a normal, who PSG have to play week in, week out, the level's not that high.
No, it's not.
There. So you can see against Villa, the second game, Villa were like, we're coming out of the traps. And PSG were kind of, although they went 2-0 up, like they were kind of on the ropes for a bit. So remember, if Villa had kept it tight for that first period, they would have won that game 2-0. So I'm saying with Arsenal, we have a better defense. So that's I don't know, man. I feel like we can beat PSG. It just depends on our output. We're going to get...
I think PSG switched off, though, in that game, to be honest. They started like a house on fire and they scored early, innit? I think they scored in the first 10 minutes.
And they scored 2, innit?
Yeah, they scored early, bro. And then them man start... Bro, I see them man doing kick-ups in their own box and that. Like, they weren't taking the game serious, bro. Like when I see their centre back doing kick-ups and trying to head the ball back to the keeper, yeah, when he could have just cleared it, I was like, yeah, these men are not really respecting this Villa team at all, bro. And then obviously Villa scored, and then the momentum swings. You know what it's like in the games when you're away from home, yeah, and then the home team gets the goal and the crowd remember they're at a football match and not sitting in front of their TV, blood. Like, do you know what I mean? That's all it was. And then the crowd got up, and then PSG didn't change the way they were playing. They just kept trying to score, and then it turned into a shootout, innit? But against Arsenal, they will know that they can't do that.
Yeah, we see. I don't know. We'll see anyway. I think it just depends. I think PSG have got a lot of danger, man. But I don't think PSG are that good in defense. I don't think PSG are that good in defense. They're not. So that's where there's a weakness. But they're attacking wise, midfield wise, they've got borders and they've got talent all over the pitch. But again, what's their best team? I don't know their best team. I know they've got players.
I know their best team. It's just whether.
Yeah, but some people say Barcola's their best team, but he hasn't played.
Exactly, it's Barcola or Doué, innit? Like, but Doué's been starting more often than not. Other than that, PSG's team picks itself. Do you know what I'm saying? The 2 centre backs, the 2 full backs, the goalkeeper, the 3 midfielders, it picks itself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only Barcola or Doué, but either one, they pose different problems. You know what I mean? Doué is more tricky, but Barcola is more direct and quick. So I think that they pose different problems.
Yeah, but even the midfield, Emery, what's his name? Emery something?
Like Emery don't start now.
That's what I'm saying. But he doesn't start now. But before he was starting before, so it's just like.
But that was, I think, before they got João Neves, and then I think since João Neves has come in, I think he's been demoted, innit? So it's one of them ones. I think because they've strengthened. Yeah, this is the team I expect to see. Pretty much. That to me, that's full strength. That's full strength PSG. It's Doué or Barcola, innit? I think that Barcola's more been getting the nod. I mean, Doué's been getting the nod over Barcola more times. But yeah, like you said, they've still got Kang on the bench. They've still got Barcola. They've still got Zaire Emery. Like, they've got a solid team, innit? And they still got Gonzalo Ramos to come off the bench as well. I think that you know what it is? The good thing about this game is that they're strong where Arsenal are weak in attack, and Arsenal are strong where they're weak in defense, innit? But then you look at the midfield, and then I think that they definitely edge it in the midfield. So I think it's a well-balanced game, innit? And I genuinely think that not having Thomas Partey in one leg, yeah, could be the deciding factor, just for the simple fact that the midfield for me is the most important part of the pitch, and Thomas Partey is your most important midfielder, bro. I think over the 2 legs against Real Madrid, he was fucking unreal, bro.
Yeah, he's a prick though. He's a prick, man. He's a prick still. Like, he's a prick. Because I feel like if Vinny's running through and it's 2-1 and the tide's turning and you take a man out and get a yellow. Man ain't even mad at Partey for that. Man say, yo, I'm for the team, bro. But someone's tried to fight and you've walked over there and pushed, man. And you got, what are you doing? The way Rice batted him up, Rice was like, brother, what the fuck are you doing? Are you all right in your head? It's like he checked out. It's like, bro, did you forget that you're on a yellow?
To be fair to Thomas Partey, like, he shouldn't be doing that at his big age as well, blood. Like, he should be a bit more experienced than that. He shouldn't really be doing bullshit like that.
Bro, and also, I feel like Partey is better when Rice is there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when Partey is there by himself, he's not mobile enough to do all of that mopping up.
Yeah, no, he reads the game and Rice is the runner. Yeah. They complement each other, innit? But that's why, for me, Partey is a better 6 than Rice. Do you know what I'm saying? So Rice is a double pivot player. Even at West Ham, he was a double pivot player. He's not a lone 6. He can't play lone 6. Double pivot. Like, if he's got someone a bit more intelligent next to him, he can be the legs. Like, even though Noble, yeah, was old, he was more experienced. And then Rice was the energy. You know what I'm saying? And then same with he played with alongside Souček as well. Souček was more of the thinker and Rice is more of the ball carrier. So I think that it works, bro. I think that it works, but Rice needs more of a thinking midfielder next to him. That's why if you did go and get Zubomendi when you said you was going to get him, he would have complemented Rice, because the reason why the manager don't like Rice in the lone pivot is because his usage of the ball, blood. Like yesterday's game, blood. Like 5 forward passes, 3 completed, bro. You can't be a lone 6 and you can't pass forward. Like you can't be a lone 6 and you can't pass forward, bro. That's literally one of your main jobs, blood. Receive the ball on the half turn and pass forward in between the lines. Rice can't do that. So your manager's trying to use him in the 8 because his ball usage is not good enough. So
but to his defense yesterday, though, Arsenal as a team wasn't the Arsenal. For example, like whenever you got the ball, who played right back yesterday?
no, I think Timber started.
Timber started yesterday.
Yeah, I think he started yesterday, bro. I think he started yesterday. It was Timber, Kivior.
Because Odegaard had a bad game yesterday. He didn't play well.
Timber, Kivior. It was the same back 5, I believe. Same back 5 in midfield. The same back 5 in midfield, and then it was a different front 3. I remember Sterling started with Trossard and someone else, innit?
Timber just started. Oh yeah, Timber didn't play the game before.
Oh yeah.
Odegaard, Partey, Rice, Sterling. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the front 3 I saw that was different. Yeah, man like Raheem the Dream, bro. Man like Shillings, blood. It's a mad thing. That's what I mean. So I don't really know, innit? With this Arsenal team, I think the midfield is going to be the key area in the PSG game without Thomas Partey, man. What do you think about him getting a new deal as well? Because I see Arsenal fans are split, but for me, like, I don't believe that losing Thomas Partey on a free is good business, bro, because you can't replace someone of that quality for less than 50 mil.
Yeah, I feel like, but then the only issue with Partey is the fitness. So obviously this is the first season where he's missed like 1 game or hasn't missed that many games. Last season he missed 34. And the season before that, I think he missed like 12. Season before that, I think he missed like another 12. Like, so it's kind of like whenever we've needed him,
he hasn't been
there. Do you know what I'm saying? So they're looking at it like, if we're trying to build something and trying to win something, we need players that are going to be there. But now
he's not reliable.
In your last season, you've actually been there. So it's like, if we give you another 2-year deal, are we going to get Partey from this season that's fit, or are we going to get Partey from the season before that missed bare games? Because remember, whenever he goes to Ghana, Arsenal send their physio with him whenever he goes to play for Ghana, innit?
Okay.
To make sure like he's doing, because I don't know what he's doing over there, but they're like, no, we're sending a physio with you. So most times he goes to Ghana, Arsenal send a physio with him, or like a team doctor, innit? So maybe looking at it like that. But for me, I would give him at least a 2-year deal. Like,
I think so.
Just to hold him there, even if you do get 20 games out of him a season, whatever, still buy other players that are gonna play, maybe younger or whatever, that you might believe are above him. But again, they're gonna have to fight for their position. If he is fit, he's gonna start in it. So I feel like definitely you got to keep him, because you can't let someone like that go on a free. If he wants to leave, sell him in it so we can get some money for him. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I agree, bro. I just think that he's leaving on a free. So rather than him leave on a free, it makes sense you keep him. I'm not saying he's 31, but yeah, bro, that's fine. Put him on a 2-year deal. You know what I'm saying? I doubt he's on big money anyway. So you put him on a 2-year deal, you keep him there, but also, you plan for his departure. So you buy another midfielder anyway. You buy his replacement, so his replacement's at the club while he's still there. That's how you have depth in the squad, bro. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know why people like don't understand it, bro. Like, it's just the same with like Man United. Like I think we should get 2 midfielders, but I don't think we should let Casemiro go. I think we should keep him anyway. Like, it doesn't make no sense. People are talking about his wages, bro. It's not my money. I don't give a fuck, bro. With what Casemiro's done in football, he deserves the money he's on, bro. Like, it is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. There's certain people look at Casemiro, like he's been this awful signing for United, but when you look at it, a lot of the times, like, you up play him. There's a point in time, I think at Liverpool, I think at the beginning of the season when they beat you, He was like your lone defensive mid. Like it was just him there on his ones, like
brother. And he's had so many good performances for us. That's the
yeah,
right thing
against Salah. Like you got him against
Bro.
Salah, Diaz, and then man like by himself.
That's what I'm saying. And then they're
What?
blaming him, bro. Like, and the thing is, man, are talking about wages, bro. Like, we're still in Europe because of Casemiro. Casemiro done a Michael Jordan thing, bro. He won the penalty and then got 2 assists, bro. And no one's talking about
that. That's what I'm saying. People forgot, like, yeah, he won the penalty. He set up Mainoo and he set up
and he set up Maguire as well, bro.
That's why at the end of the game he was on the floor and he was like, he was knackered, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. He called time, yeah, and he turned the game on his head by himself, yeah. A man is saying, oh, yeah, we should get rid of. Are you stupid, bro? Like, what are you talking about? You're looking at, bro, stop watching man's pockets. Do you know how many Champions Leagues this brother's got? He deserves the money. Like, he's not no little idiot, bro. We got Højlund with the number 9, Mount with the number 7, and they're talking about Cassie's wages. Hey, relax.
So I'm going to ask you a question, yeah? Out of your, do you know what? Let me, I'm going to read out your United team, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you could let me know, just say keep or buy or keep or sell. Let me get United. When was the last time you played actually? Saturday.
Yeah, the last game we played was against who did we play last? Wolves. We lost 1-0. Free kick.
Yeah. I can see here squad. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm going to call out some players, yeah? Anana.
Depends. I'd keep him a second goalkeeper or sell. One or the other. Like, he's only on 120 a week, so I might keep him a second keeper or sell. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind him as second goalie, but in an ideal situation, I'd sell him.
He wouldn't come. He wouldn't. I don't think he'll stay as a. I think his ego's too big to be a second keeper.
Yeah, then he gets sold.
Lindelof.
Sold.
Matswari.
A keep.
Delit.
Keep.
Maguire. It's a hard one, isn't it? I'll keep him.
I'd keep Maguire. I'd keep Maguire, squad player. I think he's a good leader. And yeah, bruv, it would cost too much to sell.
Martinez.
Sell. I'd sell.
Serious?
Yeah, I don't rate him at all, bro. He's short and he's slow, blood. You gotta pick a struggle, blood. This is the Premier League, fam. you know that way there. If I can't be short and slow, blood, it's fucking crazy. I'm getting rid of Martinez, mate. You know what I mean?
Euro.
Oh, keep, man.
All right. Delot.
Sell.
Sure.
Sell.
Aiden Heaven.
Oh, keep.
Johnny Evans.
Sell.
And Amas.
I'd keep.
All right, cool. Midfield. Mount.
Sell.
Fernandez.
I'd keep.
Dorgu.
I'd keep.
Ericsson.
Sell.
Casemiro.
Keep.
Ugarte.
Sell.
Serious?
Yeah, I'll sell him.
I thought he'd been alright for you, as in like he just finding his feet kind of thing.
Yeah, I know, but bro, his feet aren't good enough to find blood. You know his feet are awful, man. Get him out of here.
Mainoo.
Keep.
I don't know who this guy is, but Koya. I don't think of Toby Koya. I think it must be.
Collier. Yeah, Collier. I'd keep Toby Collier. He's an academy player. Yeah, he's a youth man.
Højlund.
Sell.
But don't you feel sorry for him though? Because he never gets no. I know he misses.
But fuck it. I wouldn't even say I'll release him. You know there was there, bruv. No diddy, blood. I swear down, tear out the contract, cuz. What's man talking about? Get rid, blood.
Release him.
I don't even want money. I just want peace. You know there was. Get him out of here, bro.
No, but you might not give him service though.
Yeah, but bro, like even if we did give him service,
every game, man's just doing doggies, bro. Like that's what he's just running from here to here. That's what he's doing, bro. There's no service. I feel sorry for him, man.
No, but he doesn't help himself, though. You know the ones like my thing is, yeah. If he was doing the Nunes thing where he was running around like a crackhead, getting into areas, and he just kept missing chances, I would have more respect for that. But bro, he's always nowhere when we need him. You know them ones. Like I swear, Dan, he always gets there half a second late. It's like he doesn't have the instinct, of a finisher, bro. Do Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, with good goal scorers, we always say, they always just in the right place. They're not always in the right place, bro. They just have an instinct, innit? He don't have an instinct, bro. He just runs and in his head, he's like, I think I'm going to the right place. It's like, he ain't got it, mate. He ain't got it. He's rubbish.
Xerxes.
Keep.
Dallo. I mean, not so. Ahmad, sorry.
Oh, keep.
Garnacho.
Oh, sell, bro.
Oh, I was thinking, wait, you think so?
Brother, he's awful. You know what I'm saying? He's like Martinelli's little brother. You know, there was 10 man there just running there. He just needs to, I don't even know if he could grow a goatee like Martinelli. You know the ones like, I don't think you can grow facial here. You know the ones. So I don't know, bro. I don't think the medication will allow it. You know them ones there, bro. Man's looking like he's going through things at the moment. So man don't really know, innit? Man, if it looks like he's on the hormones on that. So I don't really know, bro. He's rubbish, mate. Get him out of it.
You think so?
Yeah, nah, he's awful, bro. If you don't want him, 40 million, innit? Like, you know the ones. I know a guy, bro. I can make it happen. 40 mil.
Do you know what it is? I feel like when I watch him play, yeah, he can be annoying, 100%. But like sometimes I look at him and just like, what are you doing? Like, what's going? And I'm not even a United fan, so that must be jarring. But he is a threat, though, as in like on his day. Oh, sorry, not even his day. Most games I watch him, when he starts running, you see fullbacks panicking. You see defenses like dropping back.
Oh,
but
he makes players. He does make teams uncomfortable with his direct running. Yeah.
But his level of like intelligence is garbage.
Yeah, but this is why man need to understand when I'm rating Saka the way I'm rating him, and people think I don't rate him, just because I don't compliment a lot of his footballing attributes, but bro, Saka's intelligence, bro. Give me an intelligent player like Saka, that doesn't look like he's bare scary. Like people watch Garnacho and think that he's doing stuff because he's doing bare unnecessary running, and then Saka will take a touch and just lift it into the box and get an assist. And Garnacho will run, trip over his feet, get up. Do you know what I mean? Do all that scatty stuff, and then nothing happens, bro. Like he looks like he's affecting the game, but he's not really affecting the game. He's just doing cardio, innit? Like this is just what it is, bro. Just give me an intelligent footballer that understands where to be, what to do, instead of this bro's a headless chicken out there, bro. So he looks dangerous, but there's never a fullback that's like, right, like, I'm playing against Garnacho tomorrow. Like, man can't relax, bro. What? Can't them man are sleeping on a coach, man. Them man are relaxing. They're not thinking, no one's thinking, right, I got Garnacho in the morning. What? Trust me, man's eating a sandwich in the tunnel, bro. Man, I'm not worried about Garnacho.
That's the coach like this. Cool.
Brother, hey, listen, I swear down, like, bro, if you're Timber and you see Garnacho, you're like, hey, bro, this is crazy, you know? Like, what? Garnacho, bruv, allow it.
Do you know
he ain't even tying his shoelaces for Garnacho, bro.
You know what's mad about Garnacho? But he's like one of those players that he would do all the hard work. Yeah, you're like, you're gonna score this, and then like it will just miss. So you're like, brother,
but that's what I mean.
You done all that for that.
But there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Garnacho is infuriating because he'll make the easy things look hard, and he'll make the hard things look easy. And then you're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he's awful. He's awful, bruv. Like, literally, he's another one. I'll tear up his contract.
You think that bad?
Yeah, but I tear it up. I tear it up, bro. I can't even lie, bro. Man, bonfire night, bro. Man, burn that, fam. So yeah, bro, it is what it is, man. Like if I was in charge this summer and we was doing a rebuild of the squad right now, I'm getting rid of a lot of these players. But with that being said, don't get it mistaken with the fact that I think a lot of these players are good enough to be performing higher than what the manager's getting out of them. As much as in the ideal world, I'd get rid of them. Being 15th for something is, brother, it's inexcusable.
Yeah, it's mad still.
It's inexcusable. Some of the excuses I'm seeing for Ruben Amorim is crazy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, because you know what's mad? A lot of men will look at, you know, like when we have certain football opinions, a man will say, oh, but these men are the experts. I'll be like, if you're an expert, why are you 15th, blood? You get it? Because like you're meant to be the guy that knows how to do this management thing. Like, you're meant to be way more informed than us. So how come we can see that you're doing dumb shit and you can't see it, bro? Like, you're meant to be the expert. You're supposed to be showing us that we don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're picking these teams, I'm like, bro, are you all right? Do you know what I'm saying? It's mental. So
I saw a stat when he took over as manager, he was I can't remember how many points ahead of Wolves, like bare points. And then now Wolves are like ahead of you. It's like I can't remember what the stat was mad, bro. I think you've lost like 14 games or 15 games this season or something crazy like that.
I think it's more than that, bro. I'll be honest. And you know what the mad thing is, yeah? He's got like a 20-something% win record, bro. So that means he wins like 1 in 5 games. Like,
that's crazy.
Brother, it's mental, yeah? You know what that reminds me of? Did you see the Olympic Games when they sent that black brother to swim and man couldn't swim? Did you see it, bro? Hey, brother, man's watching the Olympics and I'm thinking everyone standing up for this race can swim because it's swimming, isn't it? You know the way there, man just expect it's the Olympics, bro. Like, everyone in the Olympics swimming can swim, in it. Then man see the black man floating and he can't swim. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Do you know what I mean? Or like, yeah, like the Australian thing that was breakdancing. Remember that? It's like, brother, how'd you get here? Man, looking like you knew someone. Like, brother, what are you doing? You're meant to be Man United manager. You told me you won trophies, and why are you doing this? Like, how are you losing like this? 26% win ratio. Man United talking about, oh yeah, like we need to think about the future. Nah, allow the future, bro.
But you know what's crazy, yeah, is that like football's changed so much because, like, in my lifetime, I've seen. It's weird. Like, I've seen so much in football. I've seen United. Obviously, my whole life has been United dominating in it. I missed the Liverpool era. That was that was before me, innit?
That so was 80s, era, I think. Yeah, I didn't see that either.
So my era is United win everything, innit? Then I've seen City come out and I've seen United win everything, Arsenal competing. Then I've seen Chelsea get bought by a billionaire, come out of nowhere and start winning shit. Yeah. Then I've seen City come out of nowhere and start winning shit. Then I've seen Liverpool have moments where they're in and out, whatever.
Yeah, City are dominating like United were dominating.
And then
Liverpool
I've seen
were doing what Arsenal were doing, yeah.
Then I've seen Arsenal go down, then I've seen Arsenal come back up now. But now this is a new one where I've seen United and Tottenham 15th and 16th, but I've never seen that in my life, bro. Through that whole period of time, I've never seen them, man, like go there.
Yeah.
I've seen a 4. I've seen like even United. I don't think before Ferguson, I never saw you up below 4th or 3rd.
It wasn't a thing, bro. It was not a thing, bro. A bad season for Man United was finishing outside the top 2.
Yeah, it's mad.
Now, that was a bad season for us, you know. If we didn't finish top of the league, we were second to Arsenal. If we finished outside of the top 2, it was emergency. You know what I'm saying? And now, man are telling me that, right, Ruben ain't got his own players. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, no one's saying United should win the league, but you shouldn't be 14th or 15th, bro.
Brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, yo, be respectable, bro. At least if we was in the top 10, like, respectable, brother. Like, what you're doing, man, are 2 points off 17th. You're taking the piss, my bro. Like, bro, 22 games, 6 wins, bro, 5 draws, 11 losses, bro, in the league, bro. Man has lost, as many games as he's drawn and won combined. Man's lost 50% of his games. 50%. Every other game you're losing, you know.
But I'm hearing that you got the lap. I'm hearing Osimhen. I'm hearing a couple of players. I don't know if that's true. But
Ornstein's saying that no English teams want Osimhen, because he's doing the Niger man thing and he wants the Asamoah Jambag blood and no one's trying to give it to him. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying, bro. Like, brother, because you know what the thing is, yeah? Man is saying Osimhen wants just his salary matched, but he wants that after tax. That's what they're saying. They're saying he wants that 250 grand a week after tax, bro, which means man are gonna have to give him 500. You know, there was there, like, so I don't really know about that. Some man are saying he wants 350 after tax, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you have to take away half of that, 175, bro. Listen, he don't want that, bro.
But he ain't get what's mad is he ain't getting that in Turkey. I know he ain't. They can't afford that.
But in Turkey, bro, them man are getting a brown envelope thing in Turkey, bro. You know them ones. So Turkey paid a big wages, bro, because I don't know what the tax is in Turkey, but I think the tax is low in Turkey. So I think the tax rates are just different. And this is what it is. So you man saying he wants 270 after tax, bro. This is crazy. That's why, bro. The fact that he was even open to go into Saudi anyway tells me that money's his motivation. It tells me that because a player like him, it's like just knowing, that the striker market is so scarce at the moment. He could pretty much go wherever he wants, innit? If his ambition was to go wherever he wants. So the fact that he's willing to take that Saudi money and he's not 31. He's not 31, 32. The fact that he was even looking to entertain that Saudi money, it tells me that money's more his motivation than legacy, innit? And that's just what it is. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that's wrong at all. But I'm just saying, like, there's a reason why he probably won't end up in the Premier League. And I don't think it's because there's no interest. I think he will price himself out.
Yeah.
So no, it'd be interesting. Delap, I would take Delap at Manchester United. I like Delap. Delap reminds me of that. He's got certain attributes here that remind me of like how Rooney used to play, and he's got certain attributes that remind me of how Harry Kane used to play when he was younger as well. I think that he's a great prospect. Nobody knows what his
ceiling
what his ceiling is because we don't know. But the thing about football is, every single good player that we've ever seen in football, you see them at a young age and you have to speculate. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. That's the beauty of football. Sometimes you see these young players and you say, oh, they're destined for the top. And then all of a sudden, man just likes gal and they just don't get there. Do you know what I'm saying?
But that's like Hoyland though. Like you man bought him a potential. I remember because Atlanta, I remember I was chatting to my brother Rich and I'm like,
he only scored 9 goals though.
Yeah, I'm like, just put it like use it up buying potential, bro, because he hasn't set the Serie A light, bro. He hasn't been a mad thing. But then I think they just obviously wanted the 70 mil. They're laughing, bro.
No, but you know what it is? The difference between Hoyland is, if you look here, for instance, look at Delap, Delap's been out on multiple football league loans. So, and if you're a young teenager and you're playing in the football league, it's a tough apprenticeship, bro. You get kicked about and that you learn men football, and then he's come to the Prem. I think man's got like 13 goals or something like that in the Premier League for a team that's relegated already, which is not a bad return at all. And then you look at the experience he would have gathered from already playing in the league. Then you look at someone like Hoyland that hadn't scored double figures in the league in his career before he came. And also, you weren't doing the mad thing there. We signed him because he was in the same agency as our fraud manager that we sacked. Like, that's why we ended up signing this player. So it was pure fuckeries when I look at it, because Xerxes, on the other hand, got into Serie A team of the season, was wanted by Juventus, wanted by AC Milan. We literally hijacked AC Milan to get him. So there were teams in Italy that wanted to sign him, and he's come to England. And even though he wasn't getting started at the beginning, we've seen his quality, shown it against some of the best teams. And that's the difference between buying a player that actually had proven himself in the league and just speculating on a player that ain't really done shit. And that's why with these young players, I need them to prove themselves or show me something to a certain level before I start talking about spending money on them, bro. Like, Delap's going to cost 30 million, which is less than half of what we paid for Hoyland. Like, Hoyland is one of the worst pieces of business in the history of the Premier League, and not just our football club. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are talking about this Hoyland thing like 70-something million on a player that's never scored double figures, and wasn't a full international. Is not fuckeries. It's fuckeries, bro.
It's insane, bro. You spent that 70 mil or something.
72 mil, it's nuts. Do you know what I mean? It's nuts,
72 mil can get you in this transfer market. Like, you're getting a player, bro. Like, you bought a player that hadn't even played.
Brother, I think Isak cost that, bro.
Yeah,
70 mil. I think Newcastle paid like 70 odd mil for Tonali and Isak and them, man, bro. That's what you get for 70 mil. A man spent that on some idiot youth, bro. Some idiot youth that can't score goals, can't stay on his feet, bro. Awful. Man scored 3 goals this season, you know.
I've got another thing for you here. It says United's top 10 most expensive transfers, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you put them in order of like the worst and the best? So
He's the worst for sure, because 72 million, you can't do worse than that. Hoyland's the worst. You can't do worse than Hoyland.
All right, so let me just name them for you. So Mason Mount was 55 million. Martinez, Martinez 57 million. Di Maria 59 million.
Hold on. I need to write these names down. So hold on. So we got Hoyland.
So you got Mason Mount 55 mil.
Mount, Di Maria,
Martinez 57 mil. Di Maria 59 mil. Casemiro 60 mil. Hoyland 72 mil.
Yeah.
Sancho 73 mil.
Yeah.
Lukaku 75 mil.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire 80 mil.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Anthony 82 mil.
Damn.
And Pogba 89.3 mil.
Fuck me, you wasted some money. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, cool.
So who's your 10?
We wasted some money. 10 is definitely Rasmus Hoyland. And 9 is definitely Mason Mount. There's no two Mason Mount.
Well, you'll put I thought you would have put Mount at 10 because Mount ain't done nothing.
Brother, listen.
He even played.
Brother, yeah, but the difference is at least Mount done something at Chelsea. Hoyland ain't done nothing nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The last time he done something might have been in his mother's womb or something, blood. Yeah, bro, he's done nothing in life, bro. Like he can't. He's 10.
All right, so of course you got Hoyland at 10, Mason Mount at 9.
Mount's got to be 9 because Mount's done nothing at the football club whatsoever, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we're looking at, Anthony. We're looking at Anthony at 8 only because, not because I think that there's not a player in there. It's because we haven't seen, Anthony perform consistently at any kind of level, So for me, he's got to be 8. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm looking at, this is where it gets, then probably Harry Maguire at 7. Harry Maguire at 7 in terms of ability. Do you know what I'm saying? He's had some good moments for the club. I just don't think he's good. Now this is where it gets tough because I don't rate Martinez like that, but Martinez has had some decent performances. Sancho I rate, but I can count on one hand how many performances I've seen Sancho having a Man United shirt where I'm like, yo, this is why we signed him. You know them ones. And Sancho's a baller that I rate, blood, but I can't remember him. Yeah, I can't remember him really pulling up trees for us. So I'll put Sancho at 6. Di Maria, even though.
Wait, sorry, we're doing this backwards now.
Yeah, I'm going backwards from 10. So 10's the worst and 1's the best.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I would have thought. I thought I was gonna do the other way. As in the worst signing is number 1.
Yeah, no, I put the worst at 10 in it, like and the best at 1. So, so Hoyland's at 10, Mount's at 9 for me. Anthony's at 8, Maguire 7, Sancho 6. Di Maria, actually, there's loads of sick performances I remember from Di Maria, but he wasn't there long enough. So
his house got burgled and he said, "No, I'm leaving."
Yeah, he said, "Allow it." You know them ones. So I can't. The Di Maria's got to be 5, and now we've got Martinez, Cass, Lukaku, and Pogba. So, next I'm putting Martinez because I just don't rate man like that, bro. I'll be honest. Like I think, like I said, he's short, he's slow, and it's like, bro, I'll be honest, Bear man gassed Martinez up, because we weren't used to having a centre back that could do anything on the ball. But Martinez gets injured too much.
He gets stupid yellow cards as well.
Yeah, stupid yellow cards. He gets targeted at set pieces, and also, I'll never forgive, man. This bro went to the World Cup, didn't play no games, and didn't come back till January. Like, you know them ones. Like, man was sniffing coke or something, bro. Like, man just went away on Argentinian duty, and man just went missing for bare long, bro. Like, people forget that Martinez missed bare games for us, so he's got to be 4th. And then Lukaku, I'll put third because Lukaku, even though I wasn't a massive fan of Lukaku at the time,
I think he done good for you lot. I
he
think
still scored goals for us.
yeah,
You know,
I think he
he
scored
did.
like, I think he was at a game 1 in 3 or 1 in like but he was
like
I
1
feel
in
like,
3, bro. He still
yeah,
scored goals for us,
yeah,
man.
he
Like,
scored a lot of goals. And remember, I
he
think
did.
United at that time with like Lingard, Rashford, Martial, like Pogba, like going forward. Use it, or I remember when Lingard done the moonwalker. Emirates.
Yeah, at the Emirates. Yeah, bro. He was involved in that goal, bro. Him, Martial, Lingard. Yeah, no, he played well, bro. Lukaku, but Lukaku's thing was weird because it was like it was clumsy, bro. Them times I was still going to games, bro, and I was watching man stand there with his thumb in the air, like asking for the ball. And I was like, bro, like you're just not in this game, like you know what I mean? He was scoring goals, but it was rubbish, innit? So I think Lukaku 3, Cass got to be second because Cass is a quality player, bro. Like Cass could end up winning 2 trophies at Man United. Hold on, yeah, both seasons he's here, we won shit, blood, and it could be 3 if we win. Yeah, he won a League Cup, which I think he scored the header against Newcastle. I think we knocked Newcastle out.
You won a League Cup or FA Cup?
He's won both.
Is it?
Yeah, we won the FA Cup last season, the League Cup before. The header against Newcastle, was that in the final, guys, of the League Cup in the first season?
Wait, is this his first season at United?
This is his second, and he won trophies in both. This is third, sorry, and he's won 2.
Oh man, I didn't even know that.
So yeah, so he scored the header against Newcastle in the final. Yeah, bro. So Cass has won 2 trophies already with us. It could be 3 in 3 seasons, bro. This is nuts. You know what I'm saying? So Casemiro, brother, and then Paul Pogba, bro. Like, bruv, listen, he's had so many performances for man. 1, 2 trophies in his first season with Jose. The amount of performances, that performance against City when they could have won the league and Pogba scored the brace, bro. Like Paul Pogba for me, is one of the best players I've ever seen play for my football club, bro. Like, it's one of them ones. Like, man can't even.
Yeah, but you know what's mad? Yeah, is it's interesting that you say that because I've seen like a lot of maybe black United fans see it like that. Like a lot of my brethren, obviously they're black, that they support United, like Pogba was sick, whatever. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of white United supporters didn't rate him. Remember the game at the end of the season where Pogba was just like clapping the fans and there's one.
Yeah, man started shouting at him and that.
I was like, leave my fucking club, get out of my fucking club. And then Pogba's like, why? Like, what's going on here? Like, why are you so angry kind of thing? What's wrong with that?
Yeah. No, them man there, you know what it was, yeah? Them man, that was when we was doing the Mandem United thing, yeah? And we had Pogba, Lingard, Martial, Rashford, all the black man, and they was hating it, bro, because them man were dancing and all of that, and these man were getting angry, bro. They thought we were losing because them man were dancing in the changing room. You know them ones, like them man couldn't understand that them things were not linked, bro. Like, so man are seeing man dancing, they're thinking, oh, these guys ain't taking it seriously. Like, this is why we're losing, and that. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones, yeah. Like, the top reds that weren't feeling the Pogba thing at all. They weren't, but literally, Man United's best moments, he was involved in all of them. Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I think it's when you fast forward to now, most United fans will bite your hand off for that United team again. Like that period.
You see the same man that were crashing it on Pogba, yeah? When Pogba got reinstated to football, these man was saying, oh yeah, we should re-sign him. The same man I know that wanted him out of the club. Because I don't forget certain things. Because the thing is, yeah, this is what these men do. They do all of that, and then they think that man forget, bro. That man don't forget. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Paul Pogba, I remember, like, his performance against Switzerland, yeah, France lost, yeah, but bro, that is one of the most ridiculous individual performances I've seen. And the thing is, in football, it's very hard to remember individual performances now because football's such a system game now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we remember Rice 2 free kicks, but we don't remember the performance like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you remember certain games, you remember Thierry's performance in certain games, or you remember Perez's performances. There's certain games where you just know these men were just killing people, or you remember Vieira was just possessed that day. Like, now in football, I don't remember too many games where I remember individual performances of players where it looks like them man are just like, yeah, fuck these lot, I'm playing by myself, innit? And he's had so many of those performances, bro. Like, at Man United, for France.
France is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, so many of them.
At France, he's so good, he makes everyone else better. That's how sick he is. Like, in terms of Tchouaméni got to Madrid because of him.
Yeah, facts.
Camavinga looks better because of him. Like,
yeah,
Mbappe plays better because of him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because you know, even Mbappe said it. All I got to do is run. I know he's gonna find me. He's gonna find me. Giroud, he made Giroud like a marksman. Giroud was playing for France and scoring goals because of Pogba, bro.
I think Giroud broke the record, didn't he? I swear Giroud broke Henry's record.
It's mad. But the moment you take Pogba out of France, now they've got a great defense. They've got a great attack. But in the midfield, garbage, bro.
Yeah.
That's why you can see France will lose to a Netherlands, or they will lose to this team. You're thinking, how are you losing with your squad? Because in their midfield, they've got nothing there, bro.
No, facts, bro. And that's what I mean. Like, I think, man, anyone that's objective, understands that Paul Pogba was, like, bro, a monster of a footballer, bro. Like, anyone that's not acknowledging that, is like there's some sort of bias or there's some sort of ulterior motive, because he could do everything, bro. Man could tackle, man could pass, threat, crash in the box. He can shoot. Can carry the football. He's got skills. Like, he was the complete package, bro. It was like he was built in a lab, bro. Like, when you see him do certain things. So for me, it's like, if you're watching Paul Pogba and you genuinely just like, you just don't rate him, it's like, I have to question, like, do you even like football, bro?
Yeah, but you know what's mad? I feel like football is such a weird sport because biases come into everything. Like, I get it. Like, for example, certain players, if you're a Liverpool supporter, you're going to be biased towards Salah. If you're an Arsenal supporter, you're going to be biased towards Saka. If you're a United supporter, you might be biased towards a Bruno or a Rooney. Or I get all that, but then sometimes it's like there's a little element where you're like, this is more than a bias. There's a bit of, I don't know if there's racism in here or something, but there's something more in here, man, because you're moaning a bit too much about a certain man, and I'm like, he ain't done that much. Like, Graham Souness was always onto man every week.
Yeah.
I'm like, how's it always Pogba's fault? Like, I don't understand. Like,
of course.
So sometimes I don't know whether there is that to it, but I'm just like, it's weird because racism, we see racism, as, and a lot of white people see racism as you calling a black person this, that, or whatever. Sometimes racism is you not be able to look at something objectively and you criticizing someone for no reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Or you criticizing someone, or you being too harsh on someone for certain things. Whereas if someone else done it, like, for example, Grealish, when he was drunk the other day.
But the other day, brother, in lockdown, the bro got drunk, crashed the whip, left the car, bro. Like, like, brother, what are you talking about? And then
I'm saying there was a video the other day. He was walking out of a pub.
Yeah, and he fell out the pub.
And then man are holding him. I'm like, if that was Sterling or Rashford or Sancho,
yeah, of course,
papers are running with it. You hardly saw that clip. You just happened to see the clip somewhere, but no newspaper picked it up and said bad behavior. Look at Jack Grealish. Look what he's doing. No one picked it up, bro. Nobody. Yeah. But remember, Rashford was in Ireland with his missus or something. Yeah. The papers picked it up. He wasn't even drunk.
No, Rashford was outside. You know what You know what it is, though. But this is what I always say. This is what real racism is. Is, you see, as a black man, we're just not allowed to just be shit, blood. I just want to be shit sometimes. You know them ones there, bro. That's the difference. That's what real race is. What real equality is, I can be shit, you can be shit, and it's all right, bro. You know the way that's what it is, bro. What, you want to go out and get drunk and throw up? That's fine. Let me do that. When I do that, it's because I'm black. When you do that, it's just because you're just young. You're having a good time, bro. What? Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? That this is exactly what it is, bro. This is how man judges it. It's like, when I do wrong, judge me the same way you judge next man when they do wrong. Because it's not one thing you giving me praise when I'm doing well, and you're giving next man praises. How do you treat me when I'm not? And that's the difference. When a black man misses a penalty, he's getting monkey emojis. When a white man misses a penalty, it's like, oh, you know what? He tried hard. He tried hard for his country. Unlucky, lad. What? Yeah. What do you mean unlucky?
Or you just diss him and say, "Oh, you idiot." Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
fine.
He's like, oh fucking hell, this, that, and the other. Now, man
Why
wants
you
to,
get
wants
to
to
the black
fight every
player,
black
like-
man on the road now because
Yeah,
one black man missed the penalty. So now you want to beef all of us, brother. There was black man. They were trying to dash black man on train tracks after Saka and them and Rashford and Sancho missed the pins. They're trying to throw man in front of trains. Like, bro, this is what they were doing. Like factually, this is what man were doing, and that's the difference. It's like, how do you treat man when we hit rock bottom? It's not how do you treat us when we're at the top, because even at the top, you don't want to see us there.
Yeah,
But it's like when we're not doing well, because we are gonna have bad games. Make the same excuses for us that you make for them.
yeah. Like, even look at look at Foden. Foden's had an horrendous season, yeah. But I don't hear. But do you know what I hear pundits saying? He's a great player.
Brother, Foden turned up to a tournament with silver hair and died, bro, and no one talked about it. You know what I mean? Pogba turned up to a Manchester derby with blue hair, yeah, because he was playing for France. Man, we're talking about, oh, he's wearing City's colours, bro. Man scored a brace, won the game for Man United. Do you know what I mean? And man was still talking about his hair, bro. Phil Foden done the Gaza trim and died, bro. No one talked about Phil Foden's tournament, bro. Man said, oh, he might be going through stuff off the field and that. Like man, bro, Pogba's dad whole died and that. No one weren't saying, oh, Pogba's not playing well because his dad died. And that. The man was just like, oh, nice, because he dances, bro. And he's listening to the Quran, so he can't kick ball. Like, that's what they were doing.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. And even, as I said to you, this whole debate about Saka, Palmer, and Foden, but this debate is not even a debate, bro. Saka is better than both of them, bro, with his eyes
It's not a
closed.
debate based on the fact that if any of them man had Saka's numbers, it wouldn't be a conversation. But because Saka's got his numbers, it's a convo. It's not a convo.
And also, remember, Saka's numbers are consistently improving every season. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, for example, Foden won player of the season last year, cool. Before that, he was surrounded by great players. He doesn't even play all the time.
He's been in the best team. He's been the best team in the Premier League in the last 6-7 years.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas Palmer had a great start to the season, but he's been missing for time. No one's pulled up Palmer and said, "Well, Palmer's he's off the boil." No one said nothing about Palmer. I don't hear it in the media. I don't hear no criticism on Palmer. I don't hear criticism about Foden. All I hear about Foden is, yeah, but Foden, you got to fit him into the England team. Like, Carragher looked at Neville like, what are you talking about? Fit him in where? What are we talking about? He's like, yeah, but players of this kind of quality, we kind of have to always know. Why does he get afforded this luxury of?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Them man don't. I always say it to man them on this channel. Yeah, you see certain man, when you look a certain way, you have to pay your rent every day. You don't pay your rent once a month like normal people. You have to pay that shit every day. You know what I mean? In installments. You know what I mean? When you're a black man, you got to pay that rent every single day. What do you mean end of the month? Nah, brother.
Or show you can pay it or your landlord rings you and say, you see, I know you're getting paid. I know you're paid by the 25th, but I beg you send me a screen grab of what's in your account, so I just know you can pay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is, bro. Yeah.
Man are doing credit checks every day. This is what it is, bro. That's the difference. Like, because, bro, if Saka went 3 months without a goal, it would be a conversation.
Or assist. They'll start chatting. They'll start talking rubbish, bro.
It would be a conversation, bro. It would be, bro. And that's why that's the reason why Lukaku, I've got him that low down for Man United, because I acknowledge, even though when I was watching Lukaku play, yeah, and I wasn't a massive fan of what he was doing, yeah, if he was doing what Rasmus Højlund was doing, they would have lynched him.
Yeah.
Brother, that's crazy. Do you know what I mean?
But you know, Lukaku, as an opposition fan watching Lukaku was a problem, bro. Like when I watched Lukaku play, like whether if you want to say he's missed a couple chances or whatever, bro, he was always a pest. It was annoying. It was annoying as an Arsenal fan. I'm like, man, because he's strong. So, and I'm saying he can finish. Like, he's good in the air. So he's a problem. Whereas I get what you mean. Højlund, like, I'm not threatened by Højlund. When Arsenal play United, I'm not threatened when I see Højlund on the pitch. Yeah,
there's nothing about him that you worry about, and that's why I still have to acknowledge Lukaku's achievements at the club. But the simple fact that he gave way more than Rasmus, yeah, and he got way more stick than Rasmus got, bro. And that's part of it. Like, that is part of it. People made excuses for Rasmus Højlund's shortcomings. No one was making excuses for Lukaku, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't got the complexion for protection, bro. And this is what it is, bro. When you look a certain way, man are gonna protect you. They're gonna make an excuse for you. They're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, bro. The black man don't get benefit of the doubt, bro. And this is what it is, and that's all part of what we speak about, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just the overt stuff, man, calling you names and sending you emojis. It's, brother, like, when I have a bad day, I can just have a bad day like everyone else. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Just because I have a bad day doesn't mean I'm a bad player. It doesn't mean that. And then certain man can have a bad season and it's like, oh yeah, well, like, we know what you can do. How do you know what you can do? You might have seen it in like 18 months. Like, what are you talking about?
I hate that, bro.
Bro, man are going on like this, like, bro, this is the first time that, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I don't remember one single Foden performance for England, yeah, where I'm like, yeah, cool. Not one. And bro, he's someone I rate, but I don't remember one game for England where I was like, yeah, like, man balled out. Like, Kobbie Mainoo's got more big games for England than Phil Foden, blood.
But Phil Foden's not scored
one tournament.
Phil Foden's not scored or assisted for England before. Do you know how nuts that is?
But I didn't even know that.
He hasn't scored before. Yeah,
that's crazy. Do you see what I'm saying? Certain man still think that he should be one of the first names on the team sheet, bro. How? Why?
Because he can control the ball while he's turning. Allow me, man. You see, I'm looking at Lukaku now. 96 appearances, 42 goals, 12 assists. That's not a bad record at all, bro.
Bad at all, bro. And then you look at Højlund. He's got 3 goals for us this season in the Prem.
That's like a goal. That's like a goal every other. That's like a goal every second game.
Yes, bro.
Roughly,
and he's still getting booed, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the thing's not. Do you understand? My thing is, yeah, just keep the same energy for everyone. That's what real equality is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make the same excuses for me as you make for everyone else, or hold me accountable, but hold everyone else accountable too. That's all. That's all man wants.
I think that's what we want. We just want the same accountability. Like, if you're gonna talk about players drinking, talk about them all drinking. It's fine. If you want to talk about players raving, talk about them all raving. But there's always this thing where, like, even I don't know if was it Marcus Rashford someone took a picture with him, and I think they got arrested or something like that. And next thing the paper was saying Marcus Rashford's friend arrested for murder. It's like, Rashford's like, it's not my brethren. He just took a picture with me. I don't understand, like, why are you trying to make it seem as though, like, the paper's always, I don't get it, like, what, like, this scaremongering, like, I don't understand what it is that papers think. They see a black brother, they're like, yeah, let's make him look bad, let's make him look like a gang member. It's like, what does this achieve? Like, what does it do for your paper? I get, like, maybe it's gonna, I don't know, but the narrative, I'm like, why do you love creating this same narrative?
It's clicks though, innit? Like, you need to understand that it gets a reaction from people, innit? And remember, now in social media, we live in an era where all attention is good attention, or so it's deemed that way. Do you know them ones? And also it controls the public perception as well. So you're pushing certain agendas while at the same time you're getting attention, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? And like, yeah, man said, did I see the Rashford and K-Trap link up? Yeah, I seen that. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, yeah, like, with these young brothers, every time they go out, yeah, they always make sure that they share certain photos with them dressed a certain way, or doing what they're doing, or pushing certain narratives. This is what these men do. It's all about engagement, bro. And this is the reality. This is the reality, bro. Especially when it comes to us, bro. Like, with them, like, bro, a lot of black people, bro, like, they're so easily triggered, bro. Like, it's like, what, bro? Like, we're easy money for these men, you know.
Yeah,
we're easy money for them, because they know that man are going to be pressed. Like, more times, I don't care, like, because I know that it's happening anyway, bro. But bro, we're easy money for these guys, bro. Do you know what I mean? They know that there's going to be some black girl on Twitter that's going to do like a 50-page thread here on the article. They know it. They know that, bro. I ain't got no time for all this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're going to post a picture of Rashford with a chain on and all that, but I don't care, bro.
That's like the time when they posted, I think it was Stormzy, and they put Lukaku's picture.
Yeah, but you see what I mean? Because they know that man are going to respond to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas if man just said, you know what, fuck it, these men are just trying to piss us off. Like, it don't matter. Stormzy and Lukaku are both millionaires. Let's get on with our day. Do you know what I mean? They're both rich. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll wait for Stormzy to say something. I'll wait for Lukaku to say something. More times, we're getting angry for them, bro. They're not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's long. For me, I'm not on none of that, bro. Like, I'm not on none of that passer, bro. It's like they do it to piss man off. And then even within, yeah, even within our own media as well. Like you got a podcast, I do long form media. If you're not clippable, yeah, man actually have to work. You know them ones. When you look in man scene, yeah, the podcasts that are on the Shade Room and all that, those are the ones that's getting all the, and they're never on there for nothing good, bro.
Yeah.
They're never on there for nothing good, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is what it is, because that's like society kind of feeds off negativity because they feed off clicks, and negativity, yeah, gets more attention than positivity.
Yeah.
That's the reality. So they're always going to try and trigger people because they know this is how you get people talking in the comment section. You know that if somebody's moaning in the comments, if someone's cussing in the comments, it's the same as if someone's praising you in the comments, bro. Every comment is a comment, bro. It doesn't differentiate between love and hate, bro. The algorithm's the algorithm.
Yeah, I'll just push it. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I hear
that's
it.
it. The algorithm's the algorithm, bro. So
my thing is more of them pushing the agenda. Like, I get the clicks and I get whatever, but sometimes I'm just like, why are you so consumed with this agenda of making black people look a certain way or look bad? Like, I get it's political and whatever, but it's just like newspapers are supposed to, well, they're not anymore, but journalists and whatever are supposed to be like impartial. You're supposed to look for the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to be in cahoots with the powers that be.
yeah, but are they
You know what I'm saying?
though? Do you know what I mean? Even that's an illusion, my bro. Do you know what I mean? And the reason why I say that is, yeah, like if you know the history of media, then you know that certain newspapers were left wing, certain newspapers were right wing. So it's not impartial. It was always to control the masses. It was always to push certain opinions. This is why the News of the Worlds and the Suns that were owned by the right wing was different to certain things like the Mirror or the Independent that were on the other side. It's always been politics. It's always been that. It's just that people are naive enough to believe that man are just printing papers.
No,
They're not just printing papers.
No, I hear that, but I'm saying, for example, that when you look at like during the war or like after the war or certain things, like you see papers that they struck a deal with the royal family, for example. So the royal family said to them, because a lot of the time, a long time ago, the papers were like for the people, and it was like they would highlight what was going on. So the royal family won a vibe of, listen, all right, let's do a deal. We give you a certain amount of interviews a year, and we allow you into like our house, and so you can see all this.
Yeah, to control the public perception of it.
Yeah, but then when writing stories, go easy on us, innit? Because whatever.
Of course.
Or send the story to us first, so we have a heads up. Do you know what I'm saying? And even that's why you've even got papers where they're doing like what's the word I'm looking for? Remember the wiretap with the News of the World that time?
With Piers Morgan, and then he ended up getting banished. Yeah,
is that what I'm saying? So papers were there to like call out and whistleblow on certain things.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, I don't feel like papers do that anymore. Papers whistleblow if it's in their best interest, but now they're in bed with the same people they're supposed to be whistleblowing, potentially whistleblowing for. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's mad how stuff changed now in terms of like, there's a vaccine coming out, we want this to be the message, so make sure you push this message. Or there's whole black agenda against black people and the minorities. You know what's even mad? We're not even a minority. That's what even gets on my nerves about that statement, because we're a minority, yes, in this country, but in the world, black people are not a minority.
Exactly, but remember, this isn't the same message everywhere. This is just a message here. Do you see what
in the Western world, that's the message though, in terms of like America,
precisely.
Europe, here it's like white people's like, but you know, white people, like, they're like 7% of the population of the whole world.
yeah, bro.
7%, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. But this is why I fuck. This is why I fuck with what, like, bro. I fuck with what China are doing. Yeah, bare people don't like China, but the reason why I like what China are doing, because China only care about China, bro.
That's not supposed to be, though.
They only care about China, my brother. Like, them man, they're teaching their kids AI and that, you know, like they're young kids. Their man are like, yo, we're patterning our people. You man could do what you're doing. We're doing what we're doing. You know them ones. When man try to intimidate them, they're like, what? They're like, listen, you can't chat to us, bro. Like, man, just push one button and you man are fucked. Them man, you can't chat to them.
We're not the little bro anymore. That's what they're saying. We're not little
bro.
Yeah,
bro. Hey, bro, listen, we are little bro once upon a time. Now we make all your shit. We control everything. Whether you know it or not, you can't chat to us. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, their thing's different. I'll be honest, and this is exactly what I rate it, bro. Do you know what I mean? I fully rate it, bro. There's no minority thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? In their country, they got their thing patterned. That's why they're buoying off Trump now. They said, yeah, but we'll put tax on all your things, bro. You need us more than we need you, bro. What do you mean? Everything's made here, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like everything, even in Europe, all this fashion and all this thing man are buying is made there. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything's made there. The hat that I'm wearing on my head was made there. I'm sure it was. You know them ones. Like, I'm sure it was.
Either there or India.
Yeah, bro, it was there. Like this is what man need to understand. So because of all that, man can't talk to them. This is the reality. So it's like people need to understand, like, everything that we see here, it's like man are in a simulation. You know, there was like, this is what it is. Like, nobody, there's not a single piece of information, yeah, that the media give us, yeah, that is without an agenda for no reason, blood. Because what, man are supposed to sit here and believe that they actually care about, man? What are you talking about? You locked me in the house for 2 years. You didn't care about me. You know the amount of man that lost their mind and probably killed themselves in that 2 years, bro.
Or how many businesses failed?
Bruv.
How many relationships failed?
Bruv, like, relationships failed. Certain youths would have lost one of their parents, either to divorce or to mental health or to suicide or something. Bruv, small businesses disintegrated. Bare people lost their jobs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, flipping nightlife and all of that. Nightclubs closing down. Like, all these other things where people used to go socialize. Them things are, bruv, kaput. The amount of people that open venues. I knew someone that opened a flipping hairdressers before lockdown. All of a sudden, business gone. Boom. What, 2 years, no money? Gone. All that money that you put in up front, bro. Because what, you're supposed to be paying rent on a building that you can't use? Bro, mental. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where, bro, they never done that. They didn't do that for us. Do you know what I mean? So how's man going to sit here and pretend that them man are giving us information because they care about man? They don't care about you. So everything they tell, man, I ain't really listening, bro. Like, that's the reality. Because I know there's a reason why you're telling me this. There's a reason why you're showing me this. Even when they done the movie that they put on Netflix the other day with Asher D and that. Like,
yeah, adolescence.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you showing me this? It's because you want me to feel something, bro. Like, I'm not watching it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
the reason why I haven't watched it is because I know it's propaganda. Because they're talking about putting it into the schools and that. Like, why don't you put healthy food in the schools, bro? Why are these youths fat, bro? Why are you showing them that and you're feeding them shit food, bro? And these kids are pre-diabetic at like 13 years old, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so why are you putting that foolishness in schools, yeah, but you're not patterning up the education and the food and like, why is there 50 man in a class and that? You know them ones. Like, what are you talking about? But you're going to put a stupid film. You want to show a stupid film in the school. What's that going to do? Now, what's that going to do? So the first thing in my head was like, bro, what kind of agenda are they trying to push by showing you that? You know what I mean? I grew up in Harlesden, bro, in the 90s where man getting shot in the head on my road, blood. You think I'm worried about Andrew Tate? You know that was there. I'm not worried about Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, they got to like shit's bad now. Marv, bro, man, we're getting blammed here on a daily basis when we were growing up. Am I lying?
Yeah, it's true still.
Like, bro, it wasn't no knives, bro.
Trident got they set up Trident got that shit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Brother, what?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? What? When I was growing up, bro, I remember my sister used to live in Battersea, bruv. And bro, man, we're getting blamed every day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mama go to certain raves and then certain people walk in and you're like, oh shit.
Bro, that's
you're thinking, oh fuck.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Brother, like, bro, I remember man used to be in school and brothers used to, I'm sure you've either seen it, bro. When we was at school, man used to get on the bus and rob youths, bro, take all their phones. Brother, I've been on buses, bro, on the 266 going to Harlesden, and the bus has been stopped, yeah. And elders have just got on the bus, ran upstairs, and just taken everyone's phones and just got off the bus, bro. Man just robbed everyone on the bus and left, bro. Now, all of us got iPhones, bro. Man have got £1,000 phones, yeah. Like, just everyone's got iPhones. I'm seeing man and iPads on the train and that, bro. Do you think you could do that in the early 2000s? Man were robbing everyone on the carriage, bro.
Yeah, I remember them days. Still.
A man think it's more dangerous now. Impossible.
Them days, sometimes a man will rob a man and give him his SIM card back if he was nice.
Bro, man was
Them
saying,
days, man will say, "Yeah, take your SIM card out. Take your SIM card out."
yeah.
Open the battery, take the SIM card out. And remember, because or certain man will get robbed and say, "I beg you to give my SIM card, please."
Bro.
If the brother was kind, you know how mad it is. If man was kind enough, man will say, "Yeah, one sec. Let me give you a SIM card." Still,
I'll give you the SIM card, bro.
If you weren't kind, man say, "Shut up! I'm taking the whole phone, man." And now, remember, you know what's happened there? You can't phone your network provider. You've lost all your numbers, bro.
God.
Remember your numbers used to be saved. I think it was 99 numbers were saved on the SIM card. Yeah?
Yep, and that's it, bro.
And
there was
that's
no
it. Your
cloud,
numbers
bro.
Gone.
There was no cloud. You know the man are talking about man are talking about cameras everywhere. Do you think, bro? Listen, police don't care about a stolen phone, bro. Police don't care about that. They got way more pressing things to worry about. You could go out robbing phones. You're not going to jail for that. You crazy. I told you, man, when I was filming that time in Church Road, and a brother ran on the set here and stole 3 MacBooks, blood, and me and the man them chased man down. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't punch man up. Like, one of them called the police. The police got here and said, "Listen, yeah, like, we can't do nothing," because he didn't get away with it. He goes, "We'll take him out the area. He's known in the area. Like, we're gonna release him because he hasn't stolen nothing. He's not going to jail, bro." So we could have just beaten him up, and it doesn't matter. Like, the police are not doing nothing. Petty theft, bro. You're not going to jail for that.
Yeah,
it's not worth the paperwork.
They're already releasing Bear Man from jail, saying prisons are overcrowded.
You see what I'm saying? It's not worth the paperwork, bro. Do you know what I mean? So a man could go around stealing iPads and that man that's snatching phones on bikes, they're not going to jail. Are you crazy?
You see what's mad? That's why, and that sounds mad. That's why I kind of rate America to a degree, because there's no space in jail. We're gonna build another one, bro. In America, them man, what? We build another one, bro. Like, or we'll send you 400 miles that way to another jail, just empty. Your family got to travel 17 hours to see you. I don't give a damn. You're going over there. But you see in America, they don't play around, bro. I saw Ross Kempton. His mum said, "Oh, how long are you in here for?" Man said, "I got 20 years. Oh, what'd you do? Burglary." I said, 20 years for burglary. I said, what? But America does not play, bro. Break the law over there and they catch you, brother. You can go to jail for 15 years for stealing a donut, bro. I don't care if you're hungry, bro. 15 years for a donut. What? America does not play around, bro. That's why I don't know why man commit crime over there, bro. I would not commit crime in America, bro. What?
Hey, bro, it's facts, bro. Hey, brother, listen, them man are building upwards. You know them ones. Here they're building apartments. They're building jails over there, fam.
Bro, because it's money. Because remember, it's cheap labor. So remember, in terms of license plates, Victoria's Secrets, all these companies pay you for them to do work. But you can give them like $1 a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can't say no. What do you mean no?
No,
you know what I'm saying? Whereas here, they don't do that here. Like prison, man are going to prison and like, yo, I love prisons wavy. Like,
yeah, man, them are here in jail on their phones, blood. Like, bro, listen, I'm seeing on Snapchat, and I'm thinking, they're out. Nah, they're in jail, you know?
Yeah, it's mad.
You know the ones? Like, bro, nah, man. It's crazy. I thought man was at Butlins, bro.
Yeah, man are over here in jail enjoying, bro.
Yeah, bro. Facts. Man,
it's just an all male rave. That's all jail is, bro. That's what all matters. It's like you get into a rave and there's no girls there. That's it. You're just a bit pissed. Like, what's with the girls?
Yeah, no.
But it's still joke. Like it's It's mad.
Hey, it's facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's pure facts, bro. Hey, you lot are killing me, man. Make sure you run up the lights, though, people. You know what time it is. What is it next week? So what is Europe's not next week, the week after, yeah?
Yeah, I think also get a 1 week break, and then I think it's like, let me even check that date.
Yeah, because man don't know. Because there's no international break. So why do you get a break? What is it? Oh, is it because there's FA Cup or something?
Yeah, FA Cup. We had 2 games when we had 2. Yeah, we had Saturday, I think Sunday and Wednesday, I think.
No, man, they were saying this next week, bro. Tuesday. You man. You just got the weekend off because it's the cup.
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. Is a week off because we played yesterday, so I think
Yesterday, you're right. It is a week then because today is Thursday. Yeah, so it's a week, pretty much. Yeah, midweek to midweek.
Yeah, Tuesday 29th. So that means you must be playing. That means you must be playing.
We're playing on the Thursday. Yeah, so it's. Oh damn! Yeah, so yeah, that's calm. I don't know, bro. I don't know how I'm feeling about that game, but bro, I think over 2 legs we should get through. What you saying, yeah? If you man go out, yeah, and Spurs win, that's what I'm saying, bro. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but you know what's mad nowadays? Yeah, I think I was talking to my brethren about this yesterday. I'm lying. It was last week. Yeah, and he said to me that if United win the Europa and Arsenal don't win anything, who's had a better season? And I'm like, football's changed now because back in the day, a man who won a Europa or Champions League would still be within the top.
Yeah, fact. It wasn't a question to ask. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a question, so you wouldn't ask that question because the man who won the cup would have had a better season anyway because they're in the European places and they won a cup.
Yeah, facts.
Whereas the Premier League is so strong now that you can be so bad in the league, but you can still dominate Europe because Europe, they're not that good over there in other countries, the level of football. So it's just like...
Also, there's no drop down this season. Because remember, teams used to drop down from the Champions League. So Man United, we ain't really played no one because normally you could end up fucking around getting a Sevilla or Valencia. 1 year Barca dropped down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the thing is like the top two go and the third goes to Europa, innit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that don't happen no more. So we caught life, or else we would have been out for sure. Do you know what I mean? So it's easier to win now. That's the one thing I'd say. It's a lot easier to win now, and the Champions League is probably more difficult to win now.
Yeah, because you remember it's weird, man. Like you might have one team at home, but then another team away that you've never played before. Like it's just weird.
Yeah, like I let you drop down and won it. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like their teams drop down in it, and usually if you're in the Europa League, the teams you worry about are the teams that drop down for the Champions League.
Yeah, because they make it a little bit harder. It's like you had your eye on the cup, and then out the blue, a mad team. You're like, oh,
yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's one of them ones. But you're right. Like the fact that United and Tottenham are, I think 15th and 16th, yeah, and they're potentially both capable. Both of them have a 50% chance of being in the final. Is mental when you actually look at it, because it's supposed to be the second highest ranked trophy in Europe, and and
you've got that's what I'm saying.
Between both of us, we've got like 25 losses in the league or something like that between the two of us, bro, and we're potentially in the final.
It's bad though because one of you're not going to win it.
Yeah, I think so. There's a 50% chance the English team wins it.
No, I'm saying one of you are not going to win it.
So yeah, I know. One of us won't win it. One of us will. But either way, if you man don't win a trophy and one of us win a trophy, it's stress, bro. Who would you rather win the trophy, United or Tottenham?
United, man.
Exactly. That's what I think all Arsenal fans are going to say. That's what I'm saying. And this is why if Spurs win it, yeah, and you, man, don't win the Champions League, it's mad. I can't lie. A part of me wants to see how that looks.
But you know what's annoying is that because Tottenham fans chat shit anyway. You see Tottenham fans, Tottenham fans are the brothers who always talk about girls and don't get none. You know what I'm saying? Like, man's in the group, everyone's chatting about holiday. Like, yo, what was holiday saying? Oh, yeah, man. Holiday was sick, you know. Remember that girl I spoke to you? Oh, yeah, nah, she's wavy, you know. And Tottenham's like, yeah. But no, we've not seen you with no girls. I've never seen you with a girl. I've never seen nothing, bro. Allow me. Stop. Why are you in this conversation anyway? That's Tottenham, bro. Tottenham are always in a conversation about football and they're not good. So now what it's like is like Tottenham bagging a worldie now and trying to chat to Arsenal. Brother, we've been bagging worldies, bro. Allow me, man. Like, it's happened over here. We've done it before. So that's why it's a bit weird with Tottenham, because it's like there's certain teams that shouldn't be allowed on the table to chat, and Tottenham should be one of them, bro.
No, 100%. But
I don't want to listen to them, bro.
But the thing is, if they win that trophy, now they're at the table by force.
No, I get that, but it's like I get there with the table now, but still settle down, man. You just got it to the table. Imagine getting to the. Imagine like man's. Imagine being on a dinner table, me, you, whatever, and we've been talking for hours, and then a man just pulls up and then tries to just jump in the convo like he's been there all the time, brother. You just got to relax, man.
Yeah, it's mental.
Can't you see us talking?
Nah,
Like, wait your turn, man. So that's what I feel like Tottenham. Tottenham just wind me up, bro.
But this is why a part of me is like, yo, it'd be interesting. Do you know what I'm saying? It would be very, very interesting. But either way,
after the season they've had.
Oh, of course, and they probably end up sacking their manager anyway.
Because remember when they went to go to the final against Liverpool? If they'd won it that year, I wouldn't have nothing to say, bro. Because Tottenham them times were
they were playing well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, calm. Like your problem. I can see what's happening here, but you can't finish 16th, only beating teams like Ipswich and Leicester, if anything, and then tell me you've had a better season also because you won a cup by default. Allow me, man. Man had Bordeaux Glimp in the semi-final. Glimp got to the semi-final.
No, it's facts. It's facts. Glimp ain't getting nowhere near that semi-final if it's the old format.
Brother.
So, I hear it.
Glimp.
Yeah. But I'll be real, I'd never heard of them until this season. So, yeah, I mean,
brother, you know Glint, they're the strikers mostly a teacher, the centre midfield is a butcher, the right back's a mechanic. Like them man have still got normal jobs, bro.
No, I hear it. I hear it though. I hear it. Glimpse is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Watch them fuck around and win the whole thing, but bro, Bodo Glimpse is crazy.
That'd be cold though. I'd rate that.
No, this is man. Yeah, United beat them. We played them already still. But
that's like Greece. Remember in Greece won the Euros that time?
Oh, that was nuts, bro.
That was crazy.
That's actually mad. Nah, we'll be there though. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll absolutely be there, people. So yeah, it's a midweek thing. By the time our next show comes around anyway, you would have had the first leg. So you know what I mean, it's gonna be interesting. You know what I mean, and then United will play after the show. So boy.
If we don't win that one, you won't see me next week still.
If you don't win next week, I think it might be over still.
I'm about to put a puppet on this chair, blood. I'm going to put a mannequin with an Arsenal fit on. I'm just going to sit in there and I'm just going to just walk off, man. You can go talk to the mannequin, blood, but they ain't saying nothing, blood.
No, I hear it. I hear it, people. Hey, you lot, make sure you subscribe to Marv's channel as well. The link is in the title. You already know what time it is. Yeah, you got anything coming up for the rest of the week? You want them to look out for, bro?
Yeah, just the pod drops every Friday on audio platforms and on YouTube every Sunday, Tuesday, and we do a live on a Wednesday. So every Sunday and Tuesday, and we do a live every Tuesday on YouTube as well. So Free Shots Tequila UK, check that out. And just follow me on the socials, Marvin Abbey on Insta, TikTok. And yeah, that's it, bro.
That's it, people, man. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Solid show today. Guys, who's live that we can redirect to as well, people? Then obviously tomorrow, the usual Red Talk in the morning. And then we got Deluded and Lee Gunner in the evening, people. You might already know. Man said Monts is live. And oh yeah, remember he said earlier that he was gonna be live, bro. Let me send you lot through there, bro. You get me? Yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. Yeah, make sure you drop a Rants raid in Monts' chat. And yeah, man, we'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys in the morning.
Love, man.